Hi, I'm back to do another video. Today is not necessarily stuffing. This is more about planning bills, and this is what you do when you don't have quite enough coming in. Unfortunately, in this season, I don't have quite enough coming in, or at least this month, and so right now I have let's see, roughly around $190. I'm sorry, I had $195 and some change, okay? And so here are the bills. I'm just going to look at the first couple right here, like here to this much, okay? I made a little card because when you're doing something stressful, it's nice to have something to kind of make it a little pretty. Okay. So I went to work on my company the other day, and I took some emergency money with me, and I took 17 and 17, $34. And the reason I did increments of 17 is because there's that stock that I want to buy, and they're $17 a piece, or $17.50. And I figured that if I brought money in increments of 17, that'll demotivate me to buy anything frivolous. Or at least that was the plan. I had to do an emergency Uber. I mean, it wasn't like emergency, but I had to do it. So then that took me down to $24, right? And then this is the problem right here. I had an emergency Chick-fil-A. It wasn't really an emergency, but since I had cash in my wallet, I spent $10 at Chick-fil-A. So I'll get back to that in a minute. Uber. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. Not right now. I had sworn up and down I wasn't going to do any frivolous spending, and I did. And anyway. So let's talk about it. So these are the bills that are coming down the pipeline. They're all due essentially now, or all at the same time. There's a $525 bill that's big that needs to be paid by February 6th. Mind you, I have $195 minus $20. So it's $175. That's what I have. So I have this bill. It's a very important bill. Then I had $208 for the bank, a bank bill, bank-related bill. I have $296 for phone. It's a long story. Then $600 for work-related rent. But I talked to the owner, and he's cool with me being a little bit late on that. So I pushed this to kind of like the end of February. And then there's the second rent, $600 for February 1st. And then there's a $75 work charge. And I have at this point I have $175, and I have a check of approximately $80 to $100 that I'm picking up tomorrow. And then I'm working Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I should make approximately $400, maybe more, but I'm going to just think of it conservatively. So it's it's like, what do you do? Because this definitely adds up to way more than 400 bucks. Well, then you negotiate. So I called Build One and I said, look, I just can't hit this 525. What can you do? They said, all right, let's do 275 now. And several weeks from now, you can do the rest. Okay, so several weeks from now, I will do 525 minus 275. $250. Then I called the bank and I said, hey, look, you got to work with me because this was a ridiculous $208 fee from the bank. And they worked with me, and now it's 208 minus 95. I just had to call them and talk to them about it. And it's 3. And this is 113. I mean, mind you, this situation just sucks balls because, you know, I don't really like letting myself get to this place, but here we are, and now what we have to do, we got to clean it up, right? So then we got this $296 bill for the phone, and like, I just didn't have it. Like, screw that. I mean, I just didn't have it. So I did a promise to pay. I negotiated with them. And then I cut it down to 165, and that'll be due on Monday. And then the following Monday, it'll be whatever the difference is. I think 131, I think. How's my math? Okay, it's good. So let's see what those dates are. This is February 6th. And this is February 13th. There we go. So then we come over here. And then, so it's so we're going to change this to 165. I'm going to change this to Feb 6. And then we're going to change this to 131 to Feb 13th. Okay. This one I already talked to them. I can do that at the end of February. And then this one. So this is a work-related rent, and I actually rented the space out, or at least a part of my space, and I'm charging them 500 bucks. So really all I had to do was come up with 100 bucks. And so I didn't have it, but what I did have is the 500. So I went ahead and gave them 500. And then all I have to do is pay them another 100, and I'll do that sometime. Let's do the week of February 13th, as close to it as I can get. Okay, and he's very cool about it. And then this work charge, which is also ASAP, that's going to have to happen sometime next week because, you know, just don't have it. So let's do this. Let's do this 75. Oops. And let's put this February 10th date on it. If we can do it sooner, we will. There's some other charges, but we just can't even look at it right now. So let's see how we did. Okay. Let's go to the bottom here. So right now we have 175. Okay. I also had like roughly $3 in change. And foolish me, I took it with me as like just some pocket money. But I'll tell you why I'm upset about. So I spent it on food. But I had food. I took a whole day's worth of food with me. So anyway, I'm disappointed in myself because between this and the $10 at Chick-fil-A, thinking, oh, it's not going to make that much of a difference, I could have put it toward this right here, and then I would have only owed it $100, you know, $13 right here. You don't think 13 bucks adds up, but it really does. I could have used it over here. Oh well. So let's look at it. We're at 175. We got the Uber paid, and then so for this bill right here, we just need another $100, right? So 175 for the 275, which is bill 1. We only need $100 left. And if everything goes right, this check 1 will cover it. So 100 from check 1. Boom. So there. Okay. And I could get it today, but I'm going to pick it up tomorrow, so Thursday. And that is February 2nd. If by chance it's less than $100, I'm working for tips. So I'm working in restaurants. I know I can cover this bill 1. So I got a plan for this bill 1. Then I'm going to be making roughly $400 this weekend. So I could pay the bank $113. I'll have about $287 left. So I could pay this on Friday of February 3rd. Wonderful. Friday morning, okay? So then with this weekend, I'll make another, and so that's 113, and then the phone, I gotta do the 165, 2, and 1, and then minus 100 for the rent, and I got $22 left, and I could use that $22 to start covering some of these smaller ones.